of course, we're going to start with our Player of the Week. Let's take a look at that Charlie's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Player of the Week poll. Now, this week's winner, as always, was voted on by you until noon today. This was probably one of the closer ones we've had all season, don't you think so, Alex?
Yeah, absolutely. A very close one. 3 running backs in the rotation, so maybe that had something to do with it. All the ball carriers, I should say, getting a little love. But in the end, of course, it was Carson Toth that came out with the most votes, taking in 36.7% of that vote. And, well, we went out to St. John's today, and their coach, Larry McDaniel, helped us out a little bit.
All right, this week's Charlie's Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Player of the Week, Carson Toth.
It was.
Congrats to Carson Toth. He certainly earned it. The St. John's running back racked up 190 yards and 3 touchdowns on 19 carries in the Titans' win over Whitmer. We did the math for you. He's averaging a first down every time he touches the ball, at least in that game he was. Now, Brady Lichtenberg in the passing game, they usually get most of the attention, but Toth in the run game makes St. John's a very dynamic offense.
Everything was working. The line was opening up holes. I just ran through and ran as hard as I could and had a great game. They really came together this year. It's all seniors this year, so that's been one of the main things over the past few years. We had to pick up on the run game, and I think they've done a good job this year. It's definitely a lot of fun being a part of everything going on this year, especially with kids like Thomas and Brady. To get along with them and play with them is a lot of fun.
He's a throwback. You know, he's one of those guys that he doesn't say a whole lot. He just goes to work every day. When you talk about the epitome of a blue-collar guy that goes to work every day with his lunchbox, that's what he does. He just works, and it's contagious. You know, his position group follows this lead, and that's what he does. He just goes to work. Coming into this year, everyone knew we were going to throw the ball, but they had no idea we were going to be able to run the ball like we've been able to. I mean, they anticipated what Brady and Thomas and Jaden and those guys could do, but Carson was kind of under the radar. And you know, obviously he's shown everything that he can do, and we just hope that we can keep the ball rolling. It's every coach's dream. You know, you want to have a balanced offensive attack just so people can't load the box if you're a running team only, or they can't spread you out if you're a passing team only. So it really has diversified our offense completely. And when you talk about just looking at where we came from 2 years ago to where we are now, it's light years from an offensive standpoint, so we couldn't be happier.